like P-Love, time to bring the bass back.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Chicago Bears. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. Kaufman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Throwing, Jones. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Naeem Hines, his first carry. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jones. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. On first down, Jones. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Jones. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play. But it's 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Complete to Jones. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. first down. Kaufman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
You're out. Check, 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 check. Hey, dog. Check 24.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Well, shame on them, Coach Davis. They went against your advice. They threw the football, and now they're backed up to punt this away.
They're actually fortunate. They went against my advice, but they didn't turn it over, right? No takeaway for the defense. They'll punt it now. They probably could have gained a few yards if they ran it, though, and helped out their field position.
So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Here we go, D.
Here's Jones on first down. Looking downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Ready, ready,
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down now, it's Cohen. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Back to throw. Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They go play action here on first down. This complete to Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
At the Bears' 37-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
Watch the screen. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Let's set. Check 99. Check 99. Slam. Check 4.
Looking to throw. Love. Going up top. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half in some of these shorter games.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
But maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. First throw now for the backup, Allen. Steps away to his left. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Jones throwing on first down. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back to throw. Love.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's pulled in at the 32. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Let's go. Come on. Check 43.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. In for the score. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Next to score, Colts 28, Bears nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. The throw over the middle, taken in. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the gun on third down, Love. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. So that'll back him up 5.
Hey, 81 right there. He's sneaky. Check that guy. Single.
Jones now to throw on second down. Looking in zone for Jones. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Go, Mike 51. Hey, let's come. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
To throw again. Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Get up. So, Mike 51. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. Tight dog. Kill.
On third down, Love. Eluding the pressure right. And Robinson with a big catch. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 24 yards.
Mike 51. Let him know. Go on. Wide. Get wide. Lock it. Let him three.
On 1st and 10, Love. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. On the stop, Breland speaks. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds Robinson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Off the play fake. Love. Rolling to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. On 2nd and 12, Jones. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A give to Cohen. He heads right. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Let's go.
try again with Cohen. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, a run with Cohen. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Set. Buzz. Be ready. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go. Back.
This is Cohen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Bears on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Love. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame him for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame him one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Second and 10 at the Bears' 48-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
To throw on third down, Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. The try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And all the way down to the 29. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete. It's Collins. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. 2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 3rd down, Love. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 11. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he's got some space here. And now the rookie's free. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. They had, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing again. Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Incomplete on the Hail Mary. Brings up a 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ricky. Switch. Scene 6.
Operating from the gun. Love. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Colts, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Up this magic. In the game, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Proud I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. Now been up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my Rosby lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, it's crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars driving fast, I never done this before. Get